Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to do an oil change on my John Deere Z425 zero-turn lawnmower. Show you where the oil drain is. It's back here by the engine. And I'm not sure how well you'll see this, but here's the oil dipstick, and then straight down is a 10 millimeter fitting that you put your wrench on, and you loosen that up, and then oil will drain from underneath here. And I'll put a tube on that and get it into the pan. I'll show you how to do that. So what I have here is my oil drain catching pan, some old garden hose I cut off. I'll show you what that's used for in a second. And then my John Deere came with this tube that'll fit over that drain that I showed you earlier. So let me pop this on. We'll get it going. So you just wiggle that on there, get up as high as you can. And then, because I can't get my pan underneath the lawnmower, I used the garden hose extension here as a way to allow me to get the oil to my pan. And that way everything will drain out. I have warmed the lawnmower up already, so the oil should flow a little freer. And you have the 10 millimeter wrench that fits on the end of that fitting I showed you earlier. Let's see if I can get you a better setup here. Sorry about all the different camera angles. I'm trying to get you a shot of this. But then you just slowly open that up, and then once you get it loose, you take your wrench off and get your hand on there and do it the rest of the way. And then oil should start coming out here in a second. Have it. So that's fully open, and then I'll also crack the oil fill. I just dropped my wrench. That's the noise you heard. But I'll crack the oil fill, allows air in. So I'm gonna let that drain for a while now. Okay, so the oil's finished draining out. Now I'm gonna tighten the oil drain plug. I'm gonna try to get you a better shot of this. I'm going to tighten it by hand first and then put the wrench on it. And just snug. So that's that part. Now I'll move on over to the oil filter. All right, so now I'm going to go after the oil filter here. And I've done this every year, and I've not found a way to do it where I can't make a mess. So I'm going to do the best I can. I do have a smaller plastic pan under there catching the drips and some cardboard. Just have a standard oil filter wrench. See if we can show you this. Watch the fuel line here. Get that around the filter, get it loosened up there. I should go get my hand in there, and I'm going to try to finish spinning it off, and then I keep it pointed up because oil is in the filter. Just drop in the pan, and let me clean my hands off, and I'll show you how to install the new filter. All right, the new filter, and for my John Deere, it takes AM125424. And I'm going to pre-oil the gasket ring there, and it's important to make sure that the ring came off on the old filter, so make sure it's there. You don't want to, if it's stuck on there and then you double ring it, you'll get a leak. So I was taught to take some fresh oil, get some on your finger, and then just go around there. And then we'll take this and get it spun on by hand. And if you can see down there the male threads, I don't know how well you can see the male threads, and then this fits over there and spins on. Okay, so I got that on there, and it's hand tight. You don't want to use a wrench. I was always taught, don't use a wrench. Get that hand tight, and that's all you need on that. So next step is to fill it up with oil. Mine takes 1.75 quarts without the filter change and 2 quarts with the filter change. So make sure you check your owner's manual to find out how much yours takes. So the oil just goes right in where the dipstick is. Get a funnel. I like to make sure my funnel is clean. Set that in there. And again, I made sure that the oil drain is closed, oil filter's on. Now I just add the oil. And I use the John Deere brand Turf Guard 10W30 SAE. I'm not saying you have to, but I've had good luck with John Deere's, and I've always used the OEM parts and recommended fluids. Then I will replace the dipstick. Make sure to clean it off first. Cleaning off the fill hole here. Okay, now the oil's in. Let me start it, let it circulate. I'll give that a second to settle, and then I'll check it. All right, so take the dipstick out, wipe it clean, and then there's marks on here. Not sure what shows up, but you have a full and add marks. You want the oil in between there. So put it back in completely, screw it down. Pull it out and check it. And you may not be able to see it, but it's dead center, so we're perfect there. Anyways, that's how I change the oil. My John Deere Z425. Hope it helps you. Thanks for watching.